About 2 years ago, I was doing shows, and on the very first show, the crowd was kind of weak and everyone was kind of bumming. I was like, I'm just gonna give these people the best nosedive 3 that I can do. The lip had like 2 faces, and I snapped off the right side of it, and I was coming around 270. I stuck my right leg out, and it just touched the deck and just pop. Sure enough, that ended up being my ACL blowing out. During last summer at Woodward, we were all riding outdoor street on a Sunday. I had always wanted to do this gap in outdoor street, you know, from like the hip into the 7 foot. So I do it, and then Jamie and somebody else was like, let me film it once. And I was like, okay. And I even said to myself, I was like, I'm gonna do a tabletop then. So I come across the park, and I remember just doing like the best tabletop I've ever done. Like, yes, over this gap, like boom. Pull it, and I just ride off, and Jamie missed it, and whoever else was there missed it too. This is where I get to it, and they're like, oh, I missed it, can you do it again? And this is when I said to myself, this is probably when I get hurt. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it again, whatever. I was like, it wasn't that bad, I was having fun doing it. Come blasting across the skate park, do the same thing, get super front end heavy. I don't even do a tabletop, I'm like, front wheel's just in the sky, I'm like, oh no. Leave my right leg on because I wasn't about to touch that. Left leg comes off to just save me a little bit. As soon as I touched it down, same thing, just cut, and it cracked and just all the way up into my ears again. I was like, dang it, the other side. So I get an MRI, and sure enough, both knees are done for. And I was just like, crap. And that kind of sucked at that point, just thinking about it, like, that's so long to recover. And I go to the doctors, and I wanted to get them both done, because if, you know, obviously if I got one done, then I'd have to go back under the knife and get the other one done like 4 weeks later or whatever. And I was like, screw that. I found a doctor that did them both. Therapy's awesome. It honestly gives me something to do, which is great. So I don't just sit around and play video games all day. So they had me in. I thought it was pretty freaking crazy, but at the point I was like, no way am I gonna be able to do this. They had me in 2 days after surgery to go to therapy, and I was like, I could barely even, like, I'm not even gonna be able, I had a bed set up over here, and I was like, no, like, I'm not gonna be able to go to therapy, like, screw that. But sure enough, I had a walker, and I walked my way into therapy, and they had the little shocker things hooked up, and they'd hook those up to my knee and try to get my quads to fire. And I mean, I think I went into it pretty strong as well, doing, you know, as much cycling as I was doing. My quads and hamstrings were already as strong as they could possibly be. The lady that I'm going to too, it's her first time that she's ever had to treat a bilateral ACL, so.
He is my first ever bilateral ACL repair. So,
how serious is that?
Pretty serious. Normally we need one good leg to stand on while the other one's recovering, and so great quad strength prior to surgery was, I think, the key to how well he's doing at this point.
She probably has clients in there that are, you know, months in and can't even move their legs right now. So it's kind of crazy. She's really nice too, and yeah, like I said, gives me something to do. I don't sit around all day.
Our first goal is good range of motion at the knees, and then we want to build up strength and stability.
The ice is amazing. Yeah, it's like some crazy machine.
This machine is going to pump cold water and compression to help with swelling and pain.
CTI has been helping me out a ton. They gave me 2 fully custom braces, like made for my knees.
Great weekend, you're set up for next week?
Gonna be, yeah.
Be careful.
I actually look forward to going to therapy and like moving my legs again and riding a bike, and I want to get healthy enough to where I can go back to teaching cycle classes and working out on my own, and I think it's great.